I was cleaning out the pockets of a jacket I still wear, the heavy denim coat that's been hanging silent there. Felt a thickness in the lining near the place my heart should be, and pulled out one small treasure, folded neat and sweet. It was a letter that you wrote me when you left that summer town, before the future caught us and the world started to drown. The ink is faded brown, the edges ripped and soft, but the words are just as powerful as when they flew aloft. It's the folds in that paper, the creases that remain, holding every promise through the sunshine and the rain. It smells like sweet tobacco and the simple younger air of two young fools who swore they'd always truly care. You wrote that you would wait for me no matter how far I'd roam, and for just 3 paragraphs I feel like I am home. It's the beautiful reminder of the truth we had inside, the only place that youthful dream could ever safely hide. You wrote about the stars above the old cornfield, and how the love we shared was something truly real. You said that every storm that hit would only make us strong, and that the simple melody of our hearts would sing along. I haven't called that number written in the bottom space, because that girl in the letter doesn't match the time or place. But I keep the simple wisdom that the folded paper gives, the memory of the honest love that somewhere still lives. It's the folds in that paper, the creases that remain, holding every promise through the sunshine and the rain. It smells like sweet tobacco and the simple younger air of 2 young fools who swore they'd always truly care. You wrote that you would wait for me no matter how far I'd roam, and for just 3 paragraphs I feel like I am home. It's the beautiful reminder of the truth we had inside, the only place that youthful dream could ever safely hide. We get so good at forgetting the passion of our youth, trading reckless feelings for the hard and quiet truth. We let the time erase the beautiful and wild design, but this paper proves that once that sweet belief was mine. And tonight I won't undo the scars that time has made. I'll just be thankful for the simple promise that was laid. It's the folds in that paper, the creases that remain, holding every promise through the sunshine and the rain. It smells like sweet tobacco and the simple younger air of 2 young fools who swore they'd always truly care. You wrote that you would wait for me no matter how far I'd roam, and for just 3 paragraphs I feel like I am home. It's the beautiful reminder of the truth we had inside, the only safely hide, safely hide the truth inside. I feel like I am home, though I'm alone. It sits right there beneath the hanging light, heavy and solid, seen every day and night. The cheap veneer wore off maybe 30 years ago, revealing the old oak that's sturdy, deep and slow. There are initials carved where a young boy made his mark, little pen lines tracing heights right after dark. We fought our battles here, we signed the simple deeds. We learned the kind of wisdom that a lonely soul still needs. Oh, these scars on the oak tell the honest truth, the silent wooden witness to my restless youth. It's where we broke the bread and where the good news came, a quiet, humble altar that carries every name. It doesn't talk, but it knows where every promise lies, reflected in the light of my grandmother's eyes. This old table holds a history strong and true and deep. It's a simple place where all the memories sleep. The stain from your coffee cup is still set in the wood from the morning you told me you were leaving for good. But it also holds a mark from our first Christmas feast, and the letters that we wrote to the traveling priest. We played poker here for dimes when the rain began to pour. We planned out every journey and every opening door. No matter where I wander or how far the highway runs, the memory of this table is brighter than the sun. Oh, these scars on the oak tell the honest truth, the silent wooden witness to my restless youth. It's where we broke the bread and where the good news came, a quiet, humble altar that carries every name. It doesn't talk, but it knows where every promise lies, reflected in the light of my grandmother's eyes. This old table holds a history strong and true and deep. It's the simple place where all the memories sleep. They try to tell you progress means trading up your view for something polished, lighter, and completely clean and new. But they don't understand that value isn't measured by the sheen. It's measured by the moments that these humble planks have seen. I wouldn't trade this worn out oak for any gold you hold. It's where the greatest stories of this family have been told. Oh, these scars on the oak tell the honest truth, the silent wooden witness to my restless youth. It's where we broke the bread and where the good news came, a quiet, humble altar that carries every name. It doesn't talk, but it knows where every promise lies, reflected in the light of my grandmother's eyes. This old table holds a history strong and true and deep. It's a simple place where all the memories sleep. The memories sleep, strong and true and deep. simple place in time and space. Tractor engine idles down the dusty lane. I'm fixing up the lines before the winter rain. The posts are leaning hard, the wood is soft and gray, but this old fence still stands here, holding back the day it was put up by my father in the summer of '62 to mark the property line and keep the cattle through. Now it's draped with vines and tangled with the weeds, a simple metal monument to simple country needs. It's the old barbed wire, rusty and wound tight, the kind of faithful boundary that still feels so right. It's seen the sunrise gold, it's seen the lightning crack, and the long shadow that falls when you can't look back. Every painful bar has got a story it can tell about the things you keep inside and the lines you guarded well. It reminds me that some things are meant to be contained, and that a strong foundation is the peace that you have gained. We used to climb across it reckless when we were 10, scraping up our knees and then getting up again. We snuck back over it to meet our sweethearts in the dark, leaving just the sound of two young souls and a single small spark. Your jacket caught a barb the night you told me you would stay, and left a little cotton caught there fluttering away. The tiny piece of fabric is long gone now, I know, but the stubborn strength of metal makes the memory glow. It's the old barbed wire, rusty and wound tight, the kind of faithful boundary that still feels so right. It's seen the sunrise gold, it's seen the lightning crack, and the long shadow that falls when you can't look back. Every painful bar has got a story it can tell about the things you keep inside and the lines you guarded well. It reminds me that some things are meant to be contained, and that a strong foundation is the peace that you have gained. The world outside keeps pushing, trying to break the mold, tries to tell you that the future is worth more than the old. But there's an honest kind of beauty in the things that simply last, holding down the ground against the forces moving fast. This fence might be withered, but it teaches me to mend the quiet, steady spirit that you need right till the end. It's the old barbed wire, rusty and wound tight, the kind of faithful boundary that still feels so right. It's seen the sunrise gold and seen the lightning crack, and the long shadow that falls when you can't look back. Every painful bar has got a story it can tell about the things you keep inside and the lines you guarded well. It reminds me that some things are meant to be contained, and that a strong foundation is the peace that you have gained. The peace that you have gained through the sun and through the rain. The strong foundation in this nation. used to chase the answers in the town lights' glare. Thought the truth was hidden in the whiskey and the prayer. I fought the feeling like a river fights the stone, and always felt completely lost and truly alone. But tonight the porch is dark, the breeze is still and low, just the sound of crickets singing where the cornstalks grow. I step out to the field where the tall grass leans and sways, and finally feel a peace I haven't known for days. Under 1,000,000 stars, the silence feels loud, a mighty cathedral built above the cloud. It whispers secrets that the busy world can't hear, washing all the worry, drying every tear. Up here with the heavens, things make simple sense, a gentle power beyond my own defense. This is where I learned to let my burdens fall, knowing there's a hand that's watching over all. My grandpa told me once, when I was 7 years, that the same moon watched our family for 100 years. He said, son, when the worries climb and the darkness starts to call, look up at the Big Dipper, you don't have to face it all. I see that truth tonight, written in the Milky Way. There's a steady promise here that shines brighter than the day. The light from those old diamonds travels slow and far, and reminds me just how small the problems really are. Under 1,000,000 stars, the silence feels loud, a mighty cathedral built above the cloud. It whispers secrets that the busy world can't hear, washing all the worry, drying every tear. Up here with the heavens, things make simple sense, a gentle power beyond my own defense. This is where I learned to let my burdens fall, knowing there's a hand that's watching over all. We build our fences strong, we lock our doors up tight, but the greatest comfort only comes with open night. I don't need a steeple or a hymnal in my hand to feel the grace of something I don't understand. The earth is quiet now, the fight is overdone, and I stand here bathed in light from a distant sun. Under 1,000,000 stars, the silence feels loud, a mighty cathedral built above the cloud. It whispers secrets that the busy world can't hear, washing all the worry, drying every tear. Up here with the heavens, things make simple sense, a gentle power beyond my own defense. This is where I learned to let my burdens fall, knowing there's a hand that's watching over all. Watching over all. Just look up when the worries call. Under 1,000,000 stars, yeah. took the interstate for 20 years or more, chasing neon signs and pounded on saloon doors. I saw every state line, breathe the city smoke, but every single call the highway made, it broke. Now the asphalt's thin and the road turns into dust, past the empty fields where my granddaddy built his trust. The old mailbox still leans the way it used to be, a rusty sentinel just waiting there for me. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. Coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. The porch swing creaks a tune I haven't heard since school. The well pump stands beside the sycamore tree so cool. The kitchen light is on, dim through the screen door, waiting like it did 1,000 times before. I see the outline of your shadow on the glass, a gentle ghost from the good times that have passed. It doesn't hurt, it's just a tender, quiet ache for all the simple past the two of us didn't take. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. And coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. The world moves fast, it screams and spins and tries to make you forget the truth behind your eyes. But you can't outrun the echo of your own name, or the quiet warmth that outlives the brightest flame. The fields are still the fields, the creek still runs a line, and the heart remembers that this world was once all mine. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. And coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. Where the blacktop ends, the long road finally sends me home. Just home. That old lumber stands there, leaning slightly toward the east, a monument to work that never gave the day a rest. The paint is peeling back, showing wood that's turned to gray, where my father carved a notch to mark my height that day. The light spills through the cracks where the planks don't quite align, illuminating dust that settles soft and fine. I reach out for the handle, rough and worn and cool, and step back into the silence of the simplest school. It's a hinge on the barn door, rusty and running slow. It knows every secret that the harvest helped to grow. It swung open wide to welcome life and stood firm against the cold. 1,000 generations of hard work it has told. It doesn't slam or chatter, it just holds the frame in place. A steady kind of wisdom that can save the human race. And every time I touch it, I remember how to bend, knowing that the strongest things are the ones that learn to mend. We sat right here on hay bales the day the skies turned black, waiting for the fierce wind to finally turn its back. You held my hand and whispered, nothing built with honest heart can never truly fall completely apart. That door kept every promise, kept the creatures safe and dry, and saw the brightest moments pass beneath the summer sky. The same old padlock hangs there, though the latch is long since broke, a reminder of the words that you so simply spoke. It's a hinge on the barn door, rusty and running slow. It knows every secret that the harvest helped to grow. It swung open wide to welcome life and stood firm against the cold. 1,000 generations of hard work it has told. It doesn't slam or chatter, it just holds the frame in place. A steady kind of wisdom that can save the human race. And every time I touch it, I remember how to bend, knowing that the strongest things are the ones that learn to mend. We build our lives on things that are both fragile and so quick, ignoring all the beauty of the mortar and the brick. But the comfort comes in knowing where the foundation always lies, in the work of honest hands beneath the changing skies. This old barn door is standing, though the structure starts to sag, a testament to patience in this worn out simple rag. It's the hinge on the barn door, rusty and running slow. It knows every secret that the harvest helped to grow. It swung open wide to welcome life and stood firm against the cold. 1,000 generations of hard work it has told. It doesn't slam or chatter, it just holds the frame in place. A steady kind of wisdom that can save the human race. And every time I touch it, I remember how to bend, knowing that the strongest things are the ones that learn to mend. The ones that learn to mend right until the very end. A steady kind of wisdom in the kingdom. I park the truck and walk the dusty path I know, where the cottonwoods are thick and the current runs slow. The same old tire swing hangs from the sycamore tree, just like the day you used to wait right there for me. Water's clearer now than my memory should be, but this river band holds every single scene. I cast my line out where the deep part always lies, and watch the sunlight disappear across the skies. Oh, the river band still knows the quiet truth we kept, the promises we whispered, the hours that we slept. It never asked a question, it never judged the years, it just washed away the worry and dried up all the fear. It's the only place that hasn't changed its view, where every single memory feels honest and new. I come here when the spinning world won't slow down, to find the solid ground outside this tired old town. We talked about forever by the warmth of that small fire, said we'd build a life bigger than our own desire. We planned a house with windows facing east, right here where the fishing spot offered us release. Now the fire's long gone, the ashes scattered wide, but the peace we found here is the one thing that survived. I sit upon that rock where you first leaned on my shoulder, and I'm still feeling lucky just to be growing older. Oh, the river band still knows the quiet truth we kept, the promises we whispered, the hours that we slept. It never asked a question, it never judged the years, it just washed away the worry and dried up all the fear. It's the only place that hasn't changed its view, where every single memory feels honest and here when the spinning world won't slow down, to find the solid ground outside this tired old town. The current pulls the secrets underneath the spray, and every passing moment melts silently away. If you need a witness to the good that you have done, don't look to the mountains or the shining distant sun. Look to the water where the light is soft and deep. It honors every promise that your weary heart can keep. Oh, the river band still knows the quiet truth we kept, the promises we whispered, the hours that we slept. It never asked a question, it never judged the years. It just washed away the worry and dried up all the fears. It's the only place that hasn't changed its view, where every single memory feels honest and new. I come here when the spinning world won't slow down, to find the solid ground outside this tired old town. Outside this tired old town. Solid ground. The river band still knows. I was walking through the house, just killing time, watching the shadows stretch across the floor and climb. Stopped by the hall and saw a face I didn't know, reflected in the glass from 20 years ago. It's the old cracked mirror that hung in my childhood room. It survived the moving van, it survived the lonely gloom. The silver's wearing thin, the edges turned to gray, but it shows you all the truth that you hide throughout the day. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's a steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. I try to look away, try to keep the darkness out, built up all the walls with fear and all the doubt. I chased the shiny versions that the magazines all sell, try to forget the story that my simple heart could tell. But the mirror always catches you right when you least expect. Shows you the fatigue, the scars, the things you can't protect. And it tells you that the fight is finally overdone, the hardest battle won when you just accept the one. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's a steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet, honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn-out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. We get so lost in trying to please the crowd outside, we forget the simple person that we used to hide inside. But the mirror has a memory that time cannot erase. It shows you that the comfort lies in this familiar place. The reflection never changes, though the world keeps turning fast. It's a quiet little promise that the best of you will last. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's the steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet, honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn-out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. Call myself by name. Inside that worn-out frame, the quiet keeper, a true believer. I took the highway out when I was barely grown, chased the big bright promise that the city had shown. I drove 1,000 miles on a smooth blacktop, but the minute I slow down, my real journey stops. There's a turnoff just past the fields of dried out hay, where the blacktop ends and the dust starts to play. The bumps and the washouts are exactly how they were. The only place I know where the noise begins to blur. It's a dirt road back where the silence rings true, the simple kind of path that you and I once knew. And never speeds you up, it forces you to slow, to notice all the little things that help the spirit grow. It holds the tire tracks from every car that came and went, every joy that was delivered, every tear that was spent. And when I drive this lane, I don't feel lost or alone. I feel the gentle pull of every seed that I've sown. We learn to drive out here, sliding in the loose gravel, laughing at the lessons that the slow life helped to unravel. We parked the old blue truck where the maples held the shade, and thought that every single promise here was truly made. The wildflowers still bloom right where the tires are pressed, a perfect little circle of the simple things we blessed. The weeds are taller now, the fence is falling down, but the feeling of belonging still outweighs the sound of town. It's the dirt road back where the silence rings true, the simple kind of path that you and I once knew. It never speeds you up, it forces you to slow, to notice all the little things that help the spirit grow. lips and hands in the quiet, simple music that the slow life simply sings. This road might shake the vehicle, but it settles down the soul, making every fractured memory finally feel whole. It's the dirt road back where the silence rings true, the simple kind of path that you and I once knew. It never speeds you up, it forces you to slow, to notice all the little things that help the spirit grow. It holds the tire tracks from every car that came and went, every joy that was delivered, every tear that was spent. And when I drive this lane, I don't feel lost or alone. I feel the gentle pull of every seed that I've sown, every seed that I have sown. I don't feel lost or alone. The dirt road back on the right track. I was stuck in traffic on the bypass road, just killing time, feeling the daily load. The windows down, the air was hot and dry, watching all the endless city hustle pass me by. And then the static cleared and the DJ said your name, said it's been a classic from the summer of our flame. I hadn't heard that melody in 20 years or more, but the first three notes walked right through my car door. It's the old song on the radio coming back home, a perfect 3 minutes where I'm not alone. It smells like cheap beer in that bright July air, and the laughter we shared when we didn't have a care. The world outside can keep its hurried pace, 'cause I'm parked right back in that familiar place. Every time I hear that chord progression ring, it's the only time my memory starts to sing. We were parked by the river, trying to stay cool, sneaking out on Friday nights after breaking every rule. You danced right there in the headlights' hazy glare, and I thought that kind of wild was beyond all repair. That song was new then, playing on repeat, the soundtrack to our bare feet on the hot concrete. We swore that feeling couldn't ever fade away, and for 3 short minutes I still believe it today. It's the old song on the radio coming back home, a perfect 3 minutes where I'm not alone. It smells like cheap beer and that bright July air, and the laughter we shared when we didn't have a care. The world outside can keep its hurried pace, 'cause I'm parked right back in that familiar place. Every time I hear that chord progression ring, it's the only time my memory starts to sing. We both moved on, that much is definitely true. Found new lives, new towns, and saw new skies of blue. But sometimes time doesn't mend the path it broke. It just wraps up the memory like a faded cloak. And thank God for that signal that cuts through the noise, bringing back the beautiful, reckless, forgotten joys. It's the old song on the radio coming back home, a perfect 3 minutes where I'm not alone. It smells like cheap air and that bright July air, and the laughter we shared when we didn't have a care. The world outside can keep its hurried pace, 'cause I'm parked right back in that familiar place. Every time I hear that chord progression ring, it's the only time my memory starts to sing. Memory starts to sing. Oh, the good old feeling it brings on the radio.